back to another questionnaire and episode interview. Glad to have you here. We have Migdalia Bonilla, podcast, Life with Migdalia. Shall we get started? Yeah. Amazing. What does self-sabotage look like in your life, and when did you first realize you were doing it? Self-sabotage looks like for me is like I would get anxious and I would like over analyze everything and just get more anxious and like question their motives. Like for my girlfriend, I really had to stop myself and be like, okay, I'm having a trigger, I'm having issues, I do not want to self-sabotage myself in this relationship. Like I want this relationship, I'm not just doing this, but I have like issues to work on for sure. But it could just be like starting little fights for no reason, or over analyzing everything, or just going way too deep into yourself because you feel like you don't deserve it, or like pushing someone away because you think like, oh, I don't deserve this, or this is too good to be true. Yeah, right. Yeah. Why do you think we tend to ruin the things we say we want the most? I think it stems from like childhood or traumas and stuff, thinking that you don't deserve to be happy or you don't deserve good things, when that's hardly the case. Like everyone deserves to be happy and make that choice, but we just get so in our heads of like maybe somebody told us we didn't deserve it, or we're just so insecure about these opportunities such as relationships or career or growth, and we don't have the confidence to actually like think like, yeah, we deserve this. Right. No. What are the early signs someone is starting to self-sabotage without realizing it? Definitely procrastinating the big, scary, meaningful tasks. We overthink instead of actually acting on it. We minimize our achievements, like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. Anyone could have done it. I just got lucky. You choose comfort over progress, like not so much as laziness, but you're avoidant with it. You break routines the moment life feels good. And then you seek validation before making decisions. And then the biggest one is like you pick fights or you withdraw before like somebody could get too close to you out of fear and anxiety. And then you struggle to receive compliments. Like I think that one's a huge one too. No, right. How do you tell the difference between a gut instinct or a fear-based reaction that's trying to protect you? So fear is more so like in the front of your brain, or like screaming and shouting, where our intuition whispers. And it's very important to note that like anxiety is going to feel crazy and back and forth and just super jittery, while as gut feelings of like feeling safe with someone or in this position, or the opportunity of like, yes, like I can do this, or like what if it does go well. And knowing the difference is really hard, but once you notice and get a hang of it, it becomes a lot easier. Right. What patterns do you see people repeat because they mistake chaos for comfort? I think putting themselves in a lot of toxic relationships because they're so used to it, rather than taking the chance on something that could be completely opposite. Like for me, I was so alert and aware when I started dating my girlfriend because she wasn't chaotic, and I was like, wow, this is new, this is weird, like I don't know how I like this, because I was so conditioned to toxicity that it became more predictable than somebody who's healthy and for sure of themselves. Right. What's one technique or mindset shift that helps stop sabotaging in real time? You just have to remind yourself, like, I deserve good things. If good things are happening, like, you deserve them. You have to constantly, like, write that note, remind yourself, and, like, ask yourself, is this harming or helping me? Is this positive or negative? How do I feel? And really get into your gut feeling, because a lot of times, like, your subconscious will be like, I don't deserve this. Whereas, like, your feelings, on the other hand, are like, you know, I feel pretty comfortable and safe to do this, or I feel happy in this environment. And you have to just know the difference. Like, you will know when it happens, because you might think, oh, this relationship is boring, when actually it's peaceful. No, right. How can someone rebuild self-trust after years of breaking their own promises or pushing opportunities away? rebuilding that trust takes time, and you have to sit with yourself. I think we talked about this on the last interview or a more recent one. Just sit with yourself. Really ask yourself the most meaningful, deep questions. And the more time you spend with yourself and really notice people, and, you know, if somebody's showing those signs of like something that feels off or something you've experienced before in a negative way, you can be like, oh, I know this sign. This is not a good sign. Is it a pattern or is it just a one-time thing? You really have to question everything. Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. All right. That's all we have for today, folks. We will see you next time and have a great weekend.